New York City is known as the city that never sleeps. Millions of visitors arrive every year, dreaming of five-star hotels with skyline views and world-class service. But here's the shocking truth: many regret their luxury stay almost immediately. The hype rarely matches the reality. The first problem is cost. New York's five-star hotels are among the most expensive in the world, with nightly rates often exceeding $1,000. Guests think they're paying for perfection. Instead, they're shocked to find themselves in tiny, outdated rooms. Space is one of the biggest complaints. Even suites feel cramped compared to hotels in other global capitals. Bathrooms are often no bigger than closets. Guests leave wondering where their money actually went. Reviews frequently describe the experience as paying for a name, not comfort. Luxury feels more like a label than a reality. Then comes the issue of hidden fees. New York hotels are notorious for piling on charges at checkout. Resort fees, facility fees, Wi-Fi charges, and overpriced services make the final bill balloon. Guests often feel tricked. One traveler described paying $50 just to use the gym. Another paid $20 for a single bottle of water. The shock at checkout often ruins the memory of the stay. The glamour of New York fades behind a mountain of receipts. Service is another letdown. While staff are professional, they often feel rushed and impersonal. In a city running at full speed, hospitality becomes more efficient than warm. Guests expecting personalized service leave disappointed. Boutique hotels in Brooklyn or the Lower East Side tell a different story. Staff there often go out of their way to connect, offering genuine recommendations and care. By contrast, five-star chains feel like machines. You're a room number, not a guest. Noise is another serious issue. New York is alive 24/7, and even thick glass can't block honking taxis, sirens, and nightlife. Guests paying thousands still struggle to sleep. What's sold as luxury often feels restless. Crowds also destroy the illusion of exclusivity. Iconic hotels near Times Square or Central Park are magnets for tour groups, influencers, and events. Instead of serenity, guests face packed lobbies, long waits for elevators, and noisy hallways. Luxury becomes chaos. Food is another area of regret. Five-star hotels in New York charge premium prices for breakfasts and dining that rarely impress. Guests describe $20 croissants and watered-down coffee. Step outside, and the corner deli serves a better meal for a fraction of the cost. This contrast stings the most. The real flavors of New York, pizza slices, bagels, street food, are never found in hotel dining rooms. Another disappointment is atmosphere. Many five-star hotels feel generic, like they could be anywhere in the world. The marble floors, the chandeliers, the sterile lounges, they lack the character and grit that make New York unforgettable. Boutique hotels, by contrast, embrace personality. Art-filled lobbies, stylish interiors, and cultural influences remind you you're in New York. Business travelers also find problems. Overpriced meeting rooms, poor Wi-Fi, and hidden service charges make even work-focused stays frustrating. Ironically, modern four-star hotels often outperform their pricier rivals. They're practical, affordable, and far less stressful. Families regret their stays too. Parents pay thousands for space and convenience but often get cramped rooms, no flexibility, and added stress. Children don't appreciate marble lobbies. They just want comfort, room to play, and family-friendly amenities. Couples also leave disappointed. What should feel romantic often feels cold, rushed, and crowded. Boutique hotels in Soho or Tribeca, however, offer intimacy, charm, and atmosphere. For half the cost, couples feel more cared for. Even iconic New York names like the Plaza or the Waldorf Astoria aren't immune. Behind the glamour lies inconsistency, noise, and outdated facilities. The truth is that New York's five-star hotels trade on reputation. But reputation doesn't always equal experience. The expectation gap hits hardest here. Guests arrive dreaming of cinematic New York luxury, but reality often feels ordinary, or worse. Another common regret is outdated facilities. Many New York luxury hotels are decades old, and while the exteriors are iconic, the interiors sometimes feel tired. Guests describe peeling paint, old carpets, and furniture that belongs in another era. For the price, it feels unacceptable. Even renovated properties can feel inconsistent. Some suites are modernized, while others look forgotten. This lack of uniform quality frustrates travelers. They realize they're paying a premium for uncertainty. Social media adds to the problem. Instagram shows glamorous photos, but reality rarely matches the filtered dream. Guests expect cinematic elegance and grandeur. Instead, they find tiny hallways, crowded spaces, and long waits. One traveler said, "The lobby looked stunning, but once we reached our room, it was a shock." The illusion of luxury collapsed instantly. Food disappointments continue to sting. Hotel breakfasts cost as much as dinner at a mid-range restaurant. And yet, the flavor is often bland compared to a corner diner or food cart. Guests leave wishing they had eaten outside every time. Another issue is inflexibility. Requests for early check-in, late checkout, or simple adjustments often come with steep fees. What should feel like five-star hospitality becomes bureaucracy. Guests feel punished instead of welcomed. Boutique hotels, however, adapt more readily. They know flexibility builds loyalty and satisfaction. That difference in attitude changes the entire trip. Travelers feel at home, not managed. Noise remains a constant problem. From sirens to nightlife, New York never quiets down. Even on high floors, the hum of the city invades. Guests expecting restful nights regret spending thousands for sleepless ones. Couples find romance elusive in corporate-feeling hotels. Instead of intimacy, they feel surrounded by conferences and influencers. Meanwhile, boutique hotels in Brooklyn or downtown deliver warmth and charm. The character feels authentic, not staged. Families often find five-star stays impractical. Cramped rooms, high prices, and child-unfriendly environments make vacations stressful. Parents quickly regret not booking serviced apartments or mid-range hotels. Space and comfort matter more than marble lobbies. Business travelers face similar frustrations. Overpriced meeting rooms, glitchy Wi-Fi, and long waits for service undermine productivity. Ironically, more affordable hotels often deliver smoother business stays. Less glamour, but better function. The biggest truth is this: five-star hotels in New York sell the fantasy of exclusivity. But in reality, they're often overcrowded, impersonal, and exhausting. The gap between promise and reality is where regret is born. Guests feel deceived by the marketing. Meanwhile, boutique hotels surprise with character. Guests expect modest stays but leave with memories. That expectation flip explains their glowing reviews. Value, personality, and warmth always beat sterile luxury. Another hidden frustration is location. Iconic five-star hotels sit in tourist-heavy zones near Times Square or Central Park. These areas are convenient for landmarks, but lack authenticity. Guests find themselves surrounded by overpriced shops and chain restaurants. By contrast, neighborhoods like Soho, Tribeca, or Williamsburg feel alive. Markets, cafes, and street art give you the New York locals know. Guests who stay there leave with stories. They remember slices of pizza at midnight, jazz bars tucked underground, and murals that spoke louder than marble. That's the New York most travelers dream about. And boutique stays put you right in the middle of it. So why should you never stay at a five-star hotel in New York? Because luxury here often means paying more for less. The real luxury isn't in chandeliers or name recognition. It's in authenticity, connection, and the energy of the city itself. The smartest travelers realize this truth. They spend wisely, skip the hype, and dive into the neighborhoods that make New York unforgettable. Because in New York, true five-star experiences aren't in hotels. They're in the streets, the food, and the people. When you leave, you won't remember the overpriced buffet. You'll remember the bagel you ate in Central Park, the skyline at sunset, and the laughter in a hidden jazz bar. That's the secret most visitors discover too late. The fantasy of five-star New York rarely matches reality. The wisest travelers don't chase brand names. They chase experiences, and those can't be bought in a marble lobby.